Little did I know. From Shadows to Light, my story.
Chapter 1. From Shadows to First Light. Born into chaos and love in Cohoes, David, the youngest of the Liddle triplets, learns early that memory, shame, class, faith, music, and masculinity will tug him in different directions. Yet the pull toward gentleness and purpose keeps showing through. A Tale of Two Worlds. Cohoes versus Suburbia. Cohoes was a place that wore its history like soot in the brickwork. The streets were lined with mill houses, tight, tired, and sturdy. You could hear the clatter of shift changes long after the mills had gone quiet, like ghosts refusing to clock out. Families were built on grit. Fathers worked double shifts. Mothers stretched casseroles thin to last the week. Kids learned early that pride wasn't about what you had, but how well you hid what you didn't. In Cohoes, every block had its rhythm. Kids played stickball until the streetlights flickered on, and the older boys leaned on chain-link fences trading tall tales and borrowed cigarettes. Saturdays smelled like cut grass, gasoline, and beer. Sundays, the town pulsed with the hum of Catholic Mass, bells, incense, ritual. We might have been broke, but we were never alone. Everyone's struggle was everyone's story. Then there was their world, the kids from Loudonville, Latham, and Clifton Park. Their lives were landscaped, curated, almost cinematic. Their homes had air conditioning and carpet so soft it muffled your steps. They wore corduroys and polos without irony, their sneakers spotless even after recess. Their parents' cars gleamed in driveways long enough to play wiffle ball on. When I visited, everything felt too bright, too quiet, too careful. I remember the first time I was invited to a sleepover in Loudonville. Their basement was finished, a concept foreign to me. They had an entire room just for toys, another for laundry. I felt like an imposter in a museum of comfort. They offered me grape soda in a can, something I'd only had at birthday parties, and I didn't know whether to drink it or save it. At church, the two worlds collided under the same cross. Loudonville Community Church became a strange in-between space, a neutral zone. There, the suburban boys' polish met our rough edges, and for a few hours we all pretended those differences didn't exist. Stockade meetings, campfires, and church lock-ins blurred the lines. Out in the woods or singing hymns, money didn't matter. You were measured by how well you could tell a story, start a fire, or hold a harmony. Still, the gap lingered. They went home to comfort. I went home to Cohoes. They worried about grades. I worried about getting jumped on the way to school. I envied their certainty, the way they seemed to assume the world would make room for them. I hadn't learned that yet. And yet, I owe something to both worlds. Cohoes taught me resilience, the art of endurance and improvisation. Loudonville taught me imagination, the belief that life could stretch beyond the city limits. Together, they made me a translator of lives. I could move between languages of struggle and privilege, humor and humility. Looking back, maybe that's what faith really offered me. Not just salvation, but perspective. The chance to see both sides of the glass. And the realization that belonging doesn't always mean fitting in.
Thank you for spending this time with me, the Pussycat Wizard. These moments we share, whether in shadows or in light, are threads in a much larger story, one I'm honored to tell with you beside me. As always, the journey continues. The next chapter subsection is waiting, and I'd be honored if you'd walk with me a little further down this road. Until then, keep the wonder alive, and I'll see you in the next episode of Little Did I Know.
If it's a moment you're after, let's give this a shot. 3 quick breaths in through the nose, believe it or not, it will render you happy in the sunshine of the day. I love living in Bisbee, and no, I am not gay. The flowers do smell so wonderful in spring. I sit on my porch, a throne for a king. My libido is for magic, man or woman, it's not. So celibacy, I'm after magic mushrooms and pot. It's my life, I've chosen, like it or not. Bullfrogs and butterflies, Aunt Ruth, she had wrote, if music's like living, then I love every note. Bullfrogs and butterflies and plenty of pot. In the streets of Cohoes, where I call my home, with Sharon, Debbie, Doreen, James, and William, we all roam. From the block to the park, we never walked alone. Through thick and thin, siblings forever, tightly sewn. Playing ball in the playground under the summer sun, running through the alleys, feeling free and young, where the Hudson River flows. We found our fun. Cohoes, the small town where childhood begun. I sit on my porch, a throne for a king. My libido is for magic, man or woman, it's not. So celibacy, I'm after magic mushrooms and pot. It's my life, I have chosen, like it or not. Bullfrogs and butterflies, and Ruth, she had wrote, if music's like